Hey everyone, it's Kristen. It has been, oh my gosh, how long since I did a live broadcast? Oh my word, it is crazy. It is, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 10:07. It doesn't, I mean, normally that's not really late for me, but I'm usually up till like midnight or 1 or something. The kids are asleep. They have been restless for the past 2 hours because they know that we're still trying to like get things done. And oh my gosh, so it took forever to get the keys to this new house. As you can tell, I'm in the old house and this is the last room to get like kind of the final touches of everything. It's like I still got some things here. And I'm telling you, I do have things done. Like my whole living room is out of sorts over there. And I have like just minimal clothes in my closet. I mean, that I'm going to touch. And then the rest of it, I'm actually about to go load up in my car, like a bunch of loose clothing from my closet. And then I'm going to sneak in my kids' rooms and get all their clothes. And I have this box from Yarnspirations right here waiting on me to pick it up. And then I have this other sweet box from a viewer right over here, and I'm looking at it and it's got Christmas wrapping on it and I can't wait to open it. So anyway, I'm gonna say hi for you y'all because I'm so thankful that you're on here because I have missed you so much. I can't even tell you how much I missed you. I had my last Q&A last week on Monday, which seems like eternity. I mean, it's only last week, y'all. But when we see each other every day, like Monday through Thursday, I see you and I mean, you see me and I see your names and we chat. And it's just so weird to not be on here. So I missed you all. I'm going to say, hey, Brandy, thank you so much. I missed you too. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Joanne, she's jumped on. Hey, Lulu. It is good to see you guys. Go ahead and, oh my gosh, I'm going to be on, I'm telling you, Monday and, okay, wow, my brain. I'm so tired. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Vonnie. So glad you're on here. Okay, so it's been crazy drama, crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't begin to tell you. I'm trying to drink some Starbucks with like extra shots. Okay, so surprise broadcast. I'm gonna get loopy here. I just know it. Okay, so I have my box from Yarnspirations right over here. That's my project. I have another project, and then I have another project, and they're ones that I have to get done very, very soon. But in your inboxes, if you will check, if you're on my newsletter, and if you're not, go to the blog, go to goodknitKisses.com, and there's a new blog. We just published it just now. And thank you to my team, Joanne and Carol. We were working in concert together to get this done. I mean, it was a group effort. That was actually a really good light. The new Gray Matters lookbook is out from Yarnspirations and it just came out today. And it's really cool. I love it. It's refreshing. Actually, I'm painting my whole house gray right now. Like we got our painter. Like I'm so excited and it's Gray Matters. So it's really cool. So if you want to see it, and I did like a little quick snippet of all the knitting stuff. So if you look at the featured image on my, like the larger image at the top of my blog, you'll see what's just the knit stuff in the new lookbook from Yarnspirations. So check that out. And anyway, so what's happening is I got my key, or I signed off papers on Monday on my new house for this, getting my studio and all the rooms for everybody. But we didn't get the keys until late this morning. And then there were some shenanigans that happened over the weekend and during closing. And so anyway, I didn't get it until today. And then we had painters show up and we had a cleaning lady show up and we did all this stuff. So tomorrow, my movers come and they start packing up in the morning and I have painters in the morning at the other house and I have a cleaning lady finishing. Oh my gosh. It's crazy because of all the crazy shenanigans. I'm saying shenanigans because I'm trying not to say bad things. So all the shenanigans that happened from the sellers are, they just completely anyway, they completely didn't do what they were supposed to do, and it like backed everything up. So anyway, movers are coming tomorrow. Thursday, I finish up. Problem is, my kids have a 4-day weekend. So, oh my gosh, are my nails dirty? Oh, they're really, I'm sorry. My nails are so dirty. I noticed it really quickly on the live broadcast. Wow, I'm tired and I'm actually noticing that. That's really funny. Anyway, yeah, shenanigans is the best way that I can say that. Anyway, but then my kids have a 4-day weekend, so they're off Friday, Saturday, well, they're always off Saturday, Sunday, but then they're off Monday again. And so me having another block of Q&A day on Monday is like, really? I'm gonna be yelling at the kids. Y'all stay in your room so I can talk to my people. Y'all are my tribe. You're my people. So I'm going to come back and say hi to people I missed. Hey, Marion. Hey, Monica and Kathy and Melissa. So do y'all want to hear my shenanigans? Do you really want to hear me complain about it? I don't know if you want to hear. It's really bad. Well, okay. People have much worse scenarios, but what's weird is I don't understand what happened. Like why they were behaving the way they were. It's like, what do we do? Like, why? So I hesitated saying anything before we actually had keys and everything was like funded and like copacetic, but anyway, I will say, I stopped by yesterday. I have a viewer who, Amber Catherine, and she had sent me a package, and I knew she was sending me a package for Christmas, and she's like, I sent it to your P.O. box. I'm sending you some goodies. And I'm like, really? That's so fun. But I hadn't been able to go check it. And so I got to the P.O. box yesterday because I was like, okay, well, we don't have the keys, but at least we can go ahead and, because we had signed all the papers and we were waiting for funding and because of crazy stuff. So we went to the post office and I have her package. I'll flip it. There it is, right under some extra toilet paper. There's her package. And I'm keeping her package like really close by me because it's like my light at the end of the tunnel. Like I get to open up a sweet present from a Goodnight Kisses viewer and friend, and because she cared enough to send it. And Shirley sent, and I was thinking of opening them on camera. Shirley sent me a really sweet Christmas card. And, oh, are you not hearing anything, Kathy? It must be your connection. I'm like, my phone is on. I don't have the, anyway, silent on. I see you, Kathy. I see you. She says, wave if you see it. Anyway, oh, you know what? I realized I'm broadcasting from my phone, not Wi-Fi, but I'm broadcasting from my cell because they've already turned on the internet at the other house. And so I'm at my old house and it might have a bad connection. I'm sorry. So anyway, the shenanigans, what happened? Michelle wants to know. So they took some things from the house, and oh my gosh, where do I want to start? I'm like, do I want to say everything? No, I don't want to say everything. But there was some back and forth about we had some back and forth about the roof, and we knew that we found out that the roof, the inspector caught something, and he's like, this is not right. And so when they went and looked into it, they're like, oh, well, there's a problem because the people had the house built. And so they were the first people with the house. And then we were the next people. And that they said that there is a defect in the roof, and was like, well, sure, no problem. The builder and manufacturer are going to handle all that, and it'll just transfer and, should be fine. Right. They were like, well, just get us all the legal information, and then we can do that before, 5 days before the end of closing, so we can close. Or is it 6 days? Anyway, so they decide on like the very last minute, they're actually like a day late, that they would send us a letter, which wasn't even like a certified letter or anything special. And we're like, oh, we'll just take care of you. And it's the contractor. We're like, that's not enough information. We're going to need like something in writing saying that if they don't take care of it, you guys will take care of it. And they didn't want to pay, and or not, they didn't want to sign it that they would take care of it if not, which if they believed that the letter was good enough, then why wouldn't they just sign it? And so they decided to start this little war about like us coming over. Like they didn't even want us to come do a walkthrough, and they didn't want us to do this and that, and they weren't going to let our handyman come over on Monday to finish a few things that we had agreed that it's fine that we would fix after, that we would pay for. And they're like, you can't even have your handyman come over. And if you press this issue and that you want us to sign this document that we'll take care of the roof if they don't take care of it, then we're just going to put our house back in the market. I'm like, okay, you're already in breach of contract. You can't do that. And so it was crazy. And then they like took some things from the house and like really. And the only thing I can think of is, is when, okay, so the price was one price that they were asking for. We counter offered and wanted a little bit lower price, and then they go up and we go back and forth, right? That's what you do in the house. So we get it to this one price, and we wanted it this price and then they made it to be $1,500 more than that. Well, when the house goes to appraise, it appraised for that $1,500 less, which I wanted in the first place. And so, but they couldn't, because of the appraisal, they couldn't get it for the higher price. They had to get it for the price that we wanted, which was still above what we wanted to pay. But anyway, so they decided to basically take enough out of the house to justify that money. They decided to take some of these solar screens in the backyard that are like 9 feet wide and like 8.5 feet tall, that kind of roll down and block, because we had a ton of the Texas heat coming in from this one direction. They decided to take those out of the house. They took down flat TV screen mounts. They took down like another thing in the garage. And when I tallied it all up and I called and checked the retail price, like with Home Depot, it was like $1,600. And I was like, what? And they wouldn't sign papers, and they wouldn't do some other things. And they were like, we're not going to fund. And it was really bad. Yeah. Like, really? Like, what the heck? And like, we're not talking to them at all. Like, like the way that the legalities work and stuff, we just talk through the realtors. It's just the realtors talking. Well, to make things more complicated, these people came, I won't say this state, because I don't know if they know who I am. Well, they probably do now. But yeah, people are crazy. But they were from this one state, and they had 2 houses in this one state, and then they had come down to Texas and bought a house. Well, they couldn't buy a house because they had these other 2 tying up their financials. And so the house here in Texas was under their mother's name, or the daughter's mom's name, and so that they could have the house. And so I guess what happened is when they were ready to go move up and move in this other neighborhood that's kind of uppity, they decided to sell their houses. So they had all this money, and then they were getting out of this house, and they're like, we're going to buy a smaller house, but we're going to be in this area. I'm like, okay, I don't care. I just want a house that works for my family. Okay. So, but she actually said that when we had this other little walkthrough. I actually did meet her once. I don't think she knew who I was. I was just like, hey, we're the new people. I never said my name. And, of course she knew who I was, but the person on the contract, I don't know her name. I just know the original seller, because the original seller is her mom. And so what's happening is you've got 5 people trying to talk to each other, and you have the mom who's smack in the middle, right? She has to talk to the realtor, who talks to our realtor, who talks to us, but then she's got her son and daughter, or her son-in-law and daughter talking. And so it makes for a really, really hard conversations. And then we're having all this other trouble. Anyway, to make matters worse, too late, or long story short, too late. My buyer for my house, his boss wouldn't let him off. early enough. And so he had to come late in the day to sign the paperwork, even though we had signed in the morning for both houses. And so everything was just waiting on this. So because we had this, they were trying to be understanding. We had until the 11th to make sure that we had this contract done. But on the 9th, because we were signing, our funding didn't release to the sellers for our house, because we're waiting on the buyer to sign, right? If you understand all this stuff about real estate. And so those people start keeping their little shenanigans going. We're like, they need to return the stuff. They're like, because we haven't got our money, we're just going to keep doing stuff. They wouldn't let us come over, and they wouldn't let me have my cleaning lady come over. When originally they said they were actually going to have a cleaning lady, so I had to get one, which I don't mind. But, I ended up having to, basically I'm having the house cleaned for my buyers, and then I'm cleaning their stuff that they decided to leave for us. I'm not even talking about that. But, yeah, it's pretty awful, and I'm just rattling on. But there was some other things. Trying to think of the other thing I was going to tell you. But anyway, it's been real interesting. Oh, and so that because he had to do it right late at the day, it didn't fund. And so we had to wait until late today, Tuesday, for the money to fund and for us to get our keys. So we were going to have like a handyman fix some things we were going to pay for yesterday, and we were going to start painting yesterday and doing some other things like changing the locks and all that stuff. We couldn't even do that because they were... Anyway, there was shenanigans, and then there was our buyer who, for whatever reason, his boss didn't want to let him off. And so anyway, that's just kind of what's going on. So I'm tired as all get out, but here's the deal. I'm still going to be up for a few hours. I know my lovely YARNIE people, knitting and crochet, you guys are up and you're getting to do lovely, lovely things. So send me good thoughts, because I'm going to be here gathering all the rest of this. Okay. And then this mess, all that, and throwing it in a box and putting my computer away so that when the people come in this door tomorrow, they won't see all this crazy. And I'm looking at my Yarnspirations box. Like, seriously, this is my Canadian box here, right here. Oh, I know there's goodies in here for videos for you guys. And I'm just waiting. It's calling to me. Knit me. Knit me. Like, and then I have this other box over here that the viewer sent, Amber, and she wants me to open it. And I'm like, that's like my reward for doing a good job of unpacking my house. So anyway, thank you for the good thoughts. So I know I talk so much. You guys are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So yeah, no, I'm not kidding, Melissa. People are crazy. Hey, Tony, you're in Kalamazoo. Yeah, there's a reason why moving is one of the greatest stressors. Yeah, my husband and I. That's all I have to say, right? That's all I have to say about that. It's been hard. It's been real hard, especially with these shenanigans, Oh, they returned the blinds, by the way. They returned the solar shades. So they didn't return the TV mounts, which could be upwards of $150 each. And then they did return this one little thing, which is probably about $60. But the rest of it, so about $1,600 worth, they did return, but they didn't return the hardware mounts. So if they don't return them, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to go get new hardware. So... I am still going to have my house cleaned for my buyers. I am still giving them this little plaque. It was actually given to us by my original realtor when we moved here. And I think it says, "Blessed is the family that lives here." And we're going to sign it as the original owners and then sign away, like the dates that we were here, and give that to them. And then we have like a care package of all the different things. And my husband has like all this little like things around the house that he wants to tell them and show them and stuff like that. And so we're still going to do that for them. Not as a brag. I'm not saying this is a bragging, like we're going to do this because they didn't do that. I'm just saying like it's the right thing to do. And we're excited for them because we know that they're first time buyers. So anyway, I know I'm telling this on my Good Knit Kisses page. And some people are going to be like, why are you talking about house stuff? I'm like, well, because I haven't been on live broadcast to chat with you all, because I usually do my Q&A Monday, and then Tuesday is my loom knitting, Wednesday is noodles and yarn, and we're getting closer to that day, which I'm dying to do. And I have nothing to show for it. And then Thursday crochet. So, but I will say today that Yarnspirations released their Gray Matters lookbook. So why don't you check that out? If you go to the blog, go to goodknitkisses.com and click on the blog, and it has the Gray Matters lookbook, and you can check it out. And I just sent it in the newsletter. So anyway, I'm excited about that, and that makes me look forward to what I get to do, because moving is yucky and that's not my business, and I'm so glad it's not. I am so glad that my business is my passion, which is doing knitting and crochet and teaching and connecting with all you wonderful, lovely people out there in the world, and that is awesome. So I just have to keep looking for that. So, oh, we're going to hang in there and event away. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle, you guys are buying your first house. You should be moving next month. Well, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. We had good experiences before, but this is a completely different thing, and I did not understand. And the thing is when the lady, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. So when they turned in the shades, and my realtor's husband had to show up, he's also a realtor, in the back porch, they decided to throw the stuff without the hardware. And basically he goes, well, I got cussed out. And I'm really glad it was him and not his wife, because his wife got really, really sick. And she couldn't be there for the day of our closing. But they came and gave him the blinds, and he said, I got cussed out, but it wasn't by the husband. It was by the wife. And she strung together words I had never heard put together before. So it was pretty bad. So I'm glad that I wasn't there. I'm glad. And yeah, because I'm not sure. So anyway, thank you guys. I'm so glad that you could join me. My husband hasn't come back yet from the house. I think they were putting on like locks. Yeah, we changed the locks. So if you're watching, I love you, but bye-bye. You have no more way into this house. It's gone. And by the way, we're painting. We're baptizing the walls in paint. And then we'll be baptizing walls in diffusing oils. And we are cleaning it. So it's getting water and oils and paint and it is no longer yours. It is ours. Yay. And the front room is going to be all about the yarn. It is all about the yarn, baby. So anyway, oh my gosh. Okay, I keep saying I'm going to go, but I'm so giddy because I love being with you guys. Yes, I'm going to pray over this house. I'm going to see. I'm not sure if I can. I'm trying to see if I can. I think there's a way I can write on here. Let's see. Love. I love you guys. Let's see. Does it do a heart? Let's do some more hearts. Yay. Yay. Oh. I don't even know how to get rid of that. I have no idea how to get rid of that. I'm like, stop that. Anyway, oh, did they have pets you might want to bomb for bugs? Yes, they did have some pets. Thankfully the house was not stinky, but we are going to have to get steam clean the carpet and get sprayed for bugs, and we're backed up to like kind of a field, so I'm sure we're gonna have to check for mice and stuff like that. So anyway, Jackie looks forward to seeing my new digs once I'm ready. Take care of yourself and get some sleep. Thank you so much. Yes, please be praying for my back and my feet. They're gonna be tired. So my husband is back, so I better get going and clean up around here. You guys have a great day tomorrow and this week. Y'all, happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.